Archangel Michael says, today a heavy silence is stretching between two hearts. A deep wound has opened in the heart of someone you once trusted more than yourself. They are sitting alone, swallowed by regret, because you moved forward without needing their validation anymore. They feel the weight of what they lost, heavier with each moment that passes. Their hands tremble when they scroll through old memories that used to bind you together. The pictures, the messages, the shared dreams now haunt them more fiercely than any nightmare. They realize now that you were the light they took for granted, and now they can barely stand in their own darkness. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, they thought you would always be there, forgiving, loving, waiting patiently. They thought no matter how many times they pushed you away, you would stay anchored in the same place. But you surprised them when you chose your healing over their comfort. Your decision to prioritize your soul was the storm that shattered their illusions. They never believed you would have the courage to walk alone without looking back. Now every step you take away from them feels like 1,000 knives twisting deeper into their spirit. The regret burns stronger in their veins than the love they once pretended to give in half measures. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You are no longer their shadow, no longer their cushion to fall back on when the world hurt them. You chose yourself, and that was the most powerful act of love you could ever perform. They never realized the real strength was not in holding on, but in letting go. They are lost without your energy covering their mistakes, their doubts, their selfishness. They stare into the night wondering how they could be so blind to a treasure sent by the heavens. Their friends notice the emptiness in their eyes when your name is mentioned. Their pride has turned into dust, but they are too broken to reach out with truth. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, there are nights they can't breathe from the crushing feeling of missing you. The silence you left behind is louder than any argument you ever had. They taste bitterness now in every smile they fake for the world. They are haunted by the last look you gave them, the one filled with silent goodbye. They long for one more chance, but life has moved you into another lane where they cannot follow. You are rising higher, stepping into joy, while they are shackled to the sorrow they created. This is their season of mourning, not yours, and heaven applauds your bravery. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You were never meant to bleed endlessly for those who didn't appreciate your heart. Now they see it, but their vision comes too late to matter to your destiny. Their dreams are filled with your laughter, your presence, your forgiveness they no longer deserve. They want to scream at the world for letting you slip away. But the truth is, they opened the door themselves and watched you disappear into a better tomorrow. Even now, they keep checking their phone, wishing to see your name, hoping for a second chance. But your spirit knows better than to walk backward into chains disguised as comfort. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, they replay every mistake in slow motion. They remember the cold words, the careless actions, the emotional distance they created. They finally understand you weren't asking for perfection, just simple honesty and love. Now, the seat beside them feels cursed, empty, unreachable. They hear songs that remind them of you and have to leave the room because their chest tightens in unbearable guilt. No one else can fill the void that you once filled so effortlessly. They can pretend to be fine, but their soul knows the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 888. People around them whisper about how different they have become. The sparkle in their eye has dimmed, the energy they carried now dragging behind them like a heavy chain. Some say it's heartbreak, but the deeper truth is regret, the kind that rots from the inside out. They lost the best thing that ever happened to them, and they know it now with agonizing clarity. They crave your forgiveness, but even that feels too holy for the wounds they inflicted. You were never asking for too much, you were asking for what was divinely yours by birthright. They know it now, but the realization feels like a blade carving reminders across every moment they live without you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, you were their lighthouse in storms they didn't even know they were facing. You guided them gently, you held space for their growth, you loved them when they were least lovable. And in return, they gave you silence, coldness, or betrayal masked as misunderstanding. They can hear your name in conversations they aren't even part of. They can smell the perfume of your spirit in places you've never even been. The universe reminds them daily of the gravity of the mistake they made. Their soul cries out for you in ways no apology could ever satisfy. Type Amen to get blessing 111. They are not angry at you, they are angry at themselves for being too blind, too broken to love you properly. They wear their regret like a second skin now, one that no amount of distractions can peel away. You walk free, blessed, whole, and on your way to a future painted in colors they will only ever dream of. Your healing exposed the real weakness in their character. You stepping into your power forced them to confront every insecurity they projected onto you. Now, they cannot hide behind excuses or pretend that you were the problem. Their reflection tells the story now, a story written with the ink of regret. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Archangel Michael says, it is not your duty to save them anymore. It is not your destiny to carry their lessons on your back like a burden. You were the blessing, the prayer answered, the miracle wrapped in human skin. Now that miracle has been withdrawn, and they must face their own inner wilderness alone. You were the calm after their storms, the soft landing when life threw them into chaos. You were their secret strength, and they mistook you for weakness. But now, their days are long, their nights longer, their heart heavier. Type Amen to get blessing 121. They say they are fine, but the empty chair at their table says otherwise. Their pride whispers lies to them, telling them they can move on, but their soul knows it cannot. They lost you, and in losing you, they lost a once-in-a-lifetime kind of love. You have become the dream they can never wake from. The wish they can never make come true. The echo of what they refused to honor when it was standing right in front of them. And this time, no words, no gifts, no tears will bridge the distance. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Archangel Michael says, "You are protected from the sorrow that now devours them. You are shielded from the storms their own actions have called upon themselves. You are walking under divine favor, and nothing they do can reverse the grace now covering you. Let them cry in silence, their tears are their teachers now. Let them miss you, their longing is a consequence, not a destiny. Let them dream of you, their dreams are prisons of their own making. You are free, soaring higher than the hands that once tried to cage you." Type Amen to get blessing 343. The universe removed you from their life the moment they chose fear over love. They buried the seed you planted with careless hands, and now they reap the harvest of loneliness. Your glow was not meant to be dimmed by someone too broken to cherish it. Now, your glow lights the path to your divine future. It guides new souls to you, those who will honor, protect, and love you rightly. The regret that crushes them is the same fuel that lifts you higher. You have already been delivered from their shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 454. Archangel Michael says, "This chapter is closed and sealed with heavenly wax. No human hand can open what God has closed. Their cries, their wishes, their regrets are whispers against the fortress of your destiny. You do not owe them a return ticket into your healed heart. You owe yourself the joy that was delayed but never denied. You owe yourself the peace that comes with knowing you gave your best. Now, it is time to accept your crown and step fully into your next season." Type Amen to get blessing 565. Archangel Michael says, "Your future is too sacred to waste on those who had their chance. Your destiny is unfolding at a speed so divine, even you will be left breathless. The regrets of others are not your responsibility to carry. Keep walking. Keep shining. Keep rising higher. The love that matches your heart's vibration is already on its way to you." Type Amen to get blessing 676. Someone you love is filled with regret because you finally loved yourself more. Someone you love cries because your absence echoes louder than any words ever could. Someone you love sees you now, but through the lens of pain they created themselves. Smile gently when their name crosses your mind. Bless them from a distance. Release them into the hands of the divine. Your chapter with them is over, and your story is just beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 787. You are the miracle they lost. You are the answered prayer they forfeited. You are the heaven they walked away from. Never doubt the power of your spirit again. Never let regret knock on your door disguised as apology. Never shrink yourself to fit the small spaces they once offered. You are meant for more, and that more is already unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 898. Your light was never meant to be dimmed by temporary minds. Your loyalty was never meant to be a lesson they would learn after losing you. Now, you are being crowned with a new level of wisdom no one can steal. The universe has rewritten your name in the stars, branding it with resilience. You are no longer the story of regret, you are the living proof of survival. They can only watch from a distance as you flourish beyond the pain. Their regret is the shadow, but you are standing in the sunrise of your becoming. Type Amen to get blessing 9991. Archangel Michael says, your victory was never tied to anyone's apology. Your healing was never dependent on the sorry that was too late. You took the pieces of your broken heart and built a fortress from your tears. Now, they cannot find the map to reach the new place you live in. They are trapped behind the gates of their mistakes, watching you dance into miracles. The regret they feel is deep, but it is no longer your burden to witness. You are free to build a life so beautiful, even heaven smiles when it sees you. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. The love you gave them was pure, and that purity cannot be found just anywhere. They will search, but every face will remind them of the one they let go. Every smile they see will lack the spark that you carried without trying. Their arms will feel empty no matter who they try to embrace. Their nights will ache no matter how many distractions they chase. Their soul will remember your touch even when their mind tries to forget. Because love like yours imprints forever. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Archangel Michael says, the tables have turned without you needing to lift a hand. Justice has arrived quietly, delivering lessons that only pain can teach. Your elevation is the response that speaks louder than any word ever could. You are seated in a new atmosphere, a place too high for regret to climb. The ones who mishandled you are left to eat the bitter harvest they sowed. And still, your heart remains soft, but guarded now by divine protection. You are not bitter, you are better. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Every tear you cried watered the roots of the blessings now blooming around you. Every lonely night built the resilience shining from your spirit today. You did not lose them, they lost themselves when they lost you. There is no doorway back into the garden they once trampled. There is no invitation back into the sacred temple of your heart. They forfeited that privilege the moment they mistook your patience for weakness. You have been set apart for higher things. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Archangel Michael says, your energy is too rare to be wasted on those who only appreciate you in your absence. Your spirit is too precious to be poured into broken vessels that refuse to heal. You are a living temple of grace, power, and relentless hope. Their regret is the mirror they must face every single morning. Their sorrow is the bed they must lie in when the lights go out. You are no longer their comfort zone, their second chance, their backup plan. You are a once-in-a-lifetime blessing they treated like a seasonal option. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Their heart will ache whenever they see someone who even slightly reminds them of you. But no copy will ever replace the original magic you carried. No substitute can fill the void shaped exactly in your spirit's image. They will hear your laughter in the wind. They will feel your warmth in dreams that end in tears. They will see your face in places they once walked with you but now walk alone. The universe will not let them forget the treasure they buried in pride. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Archangel Michael says, you did not lose anything. You were redirected into your divine flow, your promised blessings, your destined greatness. Their regret is a testimony that heaven has vindicated your soul. Your spirit was too big for the smallness they offered. Your love was too bright for the darkness they clung to. Your destiny was too rich for the poverty of their mindset. Now, you soar with wings unchained, unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. They feel it every day when they open their eyes and you are not there. They feel it when joy refuses to sit with them at their empty tables. They feel it when every fake smile cracks under the weight of unshed tears. The price of losing you was too high, but they only understand it now. They traded heaven for illusions. They exchanged gold for dust. And the regret will carve its name across every chapter of their lonely future. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Archangel Michael says, the season has shifted, and you are dancing in new sunlight. No past regrets can pull you back into a storm you outgrew. No broken promises can chain you to a prison you were never meant to stay in. Their voice may cry out your name in the night, but the gates are closed. Their hands may reach out in desperation, but your spirit belongs elsewhere. Your elevation is non-negotiable, unstoppable, undeniable. The winds of heaven are carrying you higher. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Their friends notice the sadness behind their forced laughter. Their family sees the difference but doesn't dare to speak on it. Only the heavens and their own reflection bear witness to the magnitude of their loss. You were the anchor they needed but failed to cherish. You were the healing they prayed for but lacked the courage to receive. Now, they are left wishing on stars that no longer hear their voice. You are the answered prayer they let slip through trembling fingers. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Their regret follows them like a shadow they cannot outrun. It clings to their mind even when they smile at others. It lingers in their soul even when they try to distract themselves with meaningless moments. Nothing satisfies them anymore, because the truth of losing you rings louder than anything they try to bury it under. The world they built around pride has collapsed without your love holding it together. They realize now that real strength was in humility, not in winning arguments. But the lessons they learned came at the highest price, your absence. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Archangel Michael says, you are walking into a season where peace will flood your life like a mighty river. The pain you endured has paved golden roads ahead of you. You are stepping into a destiny too magnificent for anyone who once doubted your worth. The gates of heaven swing wide open for those who trust the journey. You trusted, even when it felt like breaking. You trusted, even when it meant walking alone through nights soaked in tears. Now your reward is unfolding in unstoppable waves. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. They see you now, more radiant, more powerful, more untouchable. Their regret sharpens when they realize they did not break you, they shaped you. They were part of the fire, but you rose as pure gold. Their memory of you will grow heavier as your blessings grow louder. Every new success you celebrate will echo through their silence. Every new love you attract will remind them of what they wasted. You are no longer reachable from where they sit. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Archangel Michael says, Heaven smiled the day you chose yourself over being chosen by others. Heaven recorded the moment your spirit said, enough, and realigned with your true worth. You are not built to beg for love, you are built to be a beacon of it. You are moving into rooms your enemies won't even be allowed to visit. You are sitting at tables they once thought you would only ever serve at. You are the testimony of how heartbreak does not destroy, it transforms. You are the living proof that divine favor outweighs human rejection. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. They will tell themselves lies to survive. They will pretend they chose this distance when it was their own foolishness that created it. But deep inside, they know the truth, they lost a once-in-a-lifetime kind of love. Every birthday, every special day, every moment of loneliness will remind them of you. They will scroll through their phone wishing they had said less, listened more, and cherished you deeper. But it will be too late, because you are no longer waiting at the same door. You are dancing into palaces while they are trapped behind the doors of regret. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The regret will age them faster than time. It will wrinkle their spirit and gray their smiles. It will weigh down their laughter until it crumbles into sighs. The nights will feel colder without your warmth. The mornings will feel emptier without your light. The days will stretch endlessly, stitched together by memories they cannot erase. You were the blessing, not the burden. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Archangel Michael says, the blessing that is coming to you now will be so bright it blinds your enemies. It will be so powerful it silences every lie ever told about you. It will be so undeniable that even those who rejected you will be forced to watch your rise. Your tears have been collected by angels. Your prayers have been sown into the soil of destiny. Your endurance has not gone unseen, and now your harvest will overwhelm you with goodness. You are entering a time of divine repayment. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. They will hear your name again, but this time it will be wrapped in awe. They will hear of your successes, your victories, your unimaginable blessings. They will feel the sting of regret every time they hear about your happiness. You are a river that found a greater ocean. You are a dream that outgrew the small minds that tried to confine it. You are a star that learned to shine brighter after the darkness tried to consume it. And no regret, no sorrow, no apology can turn back the clock. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The best part is, you do not need their regret to fuel your happiness. Your happiness is fueled by the love you have finally given yourself. Your future is bright because you finally chose your heart over their confusion. They are not your villain. They are not your ending. They are simply the closed chapter you thank for the lessons. Now, the story belongs to you and heaven alone. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Archangel Michael says, you are rising into favor so massive, the past will look like a distant dream. You are blossoming into abundance so thick, regret will never touch you again. You are breathing in freedom so sweet, even your scars will smile. The future is filled with new souls who will recognize your worth immediately. The future holds love that mirrors the love you always gave. The future holds blessings pressed down, shaken together, running over. You are God's masterpiece, moving at God's speed. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. They are simply the echo of a lesson now. You are the symphony of victory. You are the fragrance of perseverance. They could have walked with you into the promised land. Instead, they stayed behind, shackled by their own fears. They chose silence when they should have chosen truth. Now you choose peace, and it is the most powerful revenge. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Every day forward is a gift they cannot unwrap. Every moment of joy is a melody they cannot hear. Every celebration is a fortress they cannot enter. You are cloaked in divine protection. You are armed with divine favor. You are crowned with divine glory. The regret belongs to them, but the future belongs to you. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. Archangel Michael says, let no one convince you to revisit a garden you outgrew. Let no one shame you for growing wings where others only grew chains. You are the living testimony of how love never loses, it only transforms. Walk boldly. Live loudly. Love fiercely. Because your season of silent suffering is over forever. Type Amen to get blessing 3232.